more fucking around. It's Wild Style Radio. Wild Style Radio.
Stand up and shout!
What is up? Welcome to the Stand Up and Shout Rock Show. We're coming to you live from Salisbury Center Studios in Manassas, Virginia, part of the Wild Style Network.
A little bit early this week.
We are early.
We're off pace on our regular Wednesday.
Right. It's good we've been posting when we're going to be on the air because our one follower would never be able to figure it out otherwise.
Exactly.
So, what's up, my friend?
Well, I'm glad that we're doing this because we have a big night coming in on Friday.
Yes.
The punk night and another Alex Van Stone production. And how many times have you been on the Stand Up and Shout Rock Show now?
I think 3 or 4 now.
Oh yeah, because we've had a lot of these crews coming in and playing good music here at the Salisbury Center. Thanks to you.
It's been a fun year. This will be this month's 1 year of me putting on different live concerts here.
Yeah, absolutely. So we wanted to get on early, wanted to get on Monday, so that we could get a Friday show out there to that one listener to make sure that they come in and see you guys. And so let's do that. Let's have you go around and introduce yourself and who you're playing with, which bands are showing up that night.
Hi, I'm Dan, and I'm with the PUNKO. The PUNKO Pops.
All right.
I'm Reed. I'm also with the PUNKO Pops.
I'm Josh, playing with No Quick Fix.
And I'm John with No Quick Fix.
Okay.
Excellent. All right. Welcome here. Glad you guys made it.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
And in addition to PUNKO Pops and No Quick Fix, we also have Go On Red, and they may be joining us. We'll see.
Right.
TBD.
Yes,
TBD.
I think there's singers trying to join remotely in the next few minutes. But
Okay.
We'll see.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, so Go On Red is from Baltimore. Tell us a little bit about each of your bands.
The PUNKO Pops. We'll start with the punk. They seem to be closer to the table here. So
Priority because we're closer to the table.
exactly. Yeah.
So we are a pop punk and emo tribute band, but we also play a little bit of metalcore.
Okay.
Feel like I'm missing out on something.
I mean, you pretty much covered it. Yeah, a little bit of metalcore. We try to do the popular songs, of course, that everybody knows, but also some of the deeper cuts that people might remember from, back in high school or, when they were kids.
Sure. Are you guys sticking with covers, or are you going with some originals too?
For right now, we're sticking with covers, but you never know what happens in the future.
Sure thing. And how did you guys come into your set list? What brought you to that genre of music?
It's been kind of
how long do you have?
Hey, we got a lot of time. We started early. Ultimately,
it's been a little wild ride for how we started and how everything culminated together, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It all started with a divorce.
Oh, all right. That's great. This is a great story.
It sure. Yeah. That divorce was great.
Yeah.
No.
Hey,
Yes.
I've been there twice. Congratulations.
As have I.
All right, there we go. All right,
right.
cheers. Right on.
Yeah. So back a few years ago, I got divorced and had a really rough time of it. I needed something to latch on to, and it ended up being My Chemical Romance.
Oh, all right.
And I got back in music. I had been doing theater a lot, and I got back into music. So I wanted to start. I started looking for bands to play in. Eventually, fell in with some guys doing pop punk and emo, and it was really, really what I needed at the time. And that kind of fell apart. But now, iteration 2.0 is this, and so that's how it started. I really wanted to do something that was. I go to see a lot of shows, and I wanted to do something that wasn't just, every, Ocean Ave, Dear Maria, which are songs that we play, and they're great, but I wanted to do some deeper cuts, too. And, also, people in that genre, who listen to that music also listen to, Ice Nine Kills.
Right.
So we're trying to incorporate some of that
Nice.
stuff.
Right. And then, Reed, is that your story, too? Like, a divorce brought you two together, so to speak?
Not quite a divorce, but I actually joined them not too long ago. It was, I guess, April.
That's about right.
Right? Of
That's about right.
2025.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so our bass player, who's not here right now, me and him were in a project together for just a couple months. I joined them back in March, and then he offhandedly mentioned that he was in a pop punk cover band, and I was like, oh, I love that kind of music. Are you guys looking for a drummer? I said it kind of as a joke. He said no, we already have a drummer. you know, so I kind of just let it fall. And then like, yeah, about a month later, he hit me up and says like, actually, we're looking for somebody. You want to come in and, you know, play a few songs. And you know, that was back in April. So we've been playing for only a couple months now, but it's been awesome.
So is punk it for you guys though? Is that like you're just the love of that music brought you together to be covering this right now?
We all love this kind of music. This was, I know you guys are a little bit older, the rest of the group, than me. But, you know, I've always liked this kind of music. My sister was super into this kind of music. She used to actually have a broken drumstick from oh my God, I'm totally blanking on their name right now. All Time Low. The drummer from All Time Low. I guess he like threw the drumstick into the crowd and she caught it and it was like hung up on the wall for a while. She had all the posters, t-shirts and stuff. But as like a younger brother, of course, I was always like, I have to hate this stuff because it's my older sister. She thinks it's cool. This has got to be lame. But yeah, I mean, a couple of years, you know, later, it all comes full circle. So that's kind of how I started like getting into this stuff.
Is she going to be at the show?
No, unfortunately, she lives in Connecticut. Right. So the rest of my family's all the way up there. It's hard to, you know, they don't get to come out and see the shows, just the videos.
Short story about what Reed was just talking about a second ago, and then I promise we get.
Oh yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah.
So yes, we had a drummer a few months ago, and essentially a full lineup, but things weren't feeling right, and some members kept pushing me to like, we need to start playing shows. We need to start playing shows, and I was like, I don't think we're ready. I don't think we're ready. I don't think we should be doing that. And then some things happened that I won't get into. But then Reed joined, and basically his second rehearsal, I was like, okay, we can start playing shows now.
Yeah, nice.
It gives me a lot of credit, though. I think you're making it sound like I'm like prodigy.
You're exactly what we were looking for.
I think I got the style for it. I started out like playing jazz.
Okay.
And my music teacher always was like, you play so goddamn loud.
Right.
And you hit the hell out of these drums. Like, you know, you're a fine drummer, but I think you just play a little too loud for this. So then, yeah, punk was like, oh, this is perfect. You know, you can play as loud as you want.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
All right. We shifting? Yeah. Shifting crews? All right, we got to get to Josh and John.
Hello.
I had to make sure I got the J names. You know, like you know,
it doesn't matter.
Interchangeable.
We'll answer to either.
So tell us about your crew.
So while Josh isn't technically a founding member, he's a founding member. But I think No Quick Fix started in 2007.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Yeah. So I grew up playing sports, and that's what I did, and I thought that's what I was going to do, and then my body stopped growing. And falling apart.
Right.
So I stopped playing sports and started hanging out with musicians. And I guess the common thread there is the like adrenaline rush.
Sure.
Or
yeah.
drinking. No I don't know. So then I started out, you know, open mic nights and just singing. And then we started a band called Shot Glass because we were very original.
All right.
And
very drunk as well.
We used to wear shot glasses around our necks, and people would come up and, you know, while we're playing and put something in it, and we'd just drink it, not knowing what it was.
Sure.
You know, wise decisions in your 20s.
Good marketing.
It was a good bit. It was a good bit.
You knew what we were about.
Exactly.
Right. And then that band dissolved, and me and one of the other guys was like, let's keep doing this. And we started No Quick Fix, and it was, I still could only sing. And Dan could play guitar, bass. We started pulling in other guys to get the full band lineup. Josh, did you start out on drums?
Yeah, so I was actually guitar on Shot Glass.
Yes.
And then I got kicked out whenever the band got dissolved. It was wild.
I didn't know this.
The rest of the band didn't know. It was one guy. We won't mention him. But yeah, so they started doing the No Quick Fix thing, and I think you guys asked me to fill in for Billy McShane actually on drums. So I was just filling in a couple shows, and you know, one thing led to another. Eventually, he went on, had a family, and I filled in on drums, and I think I played bass at a point, and now I'm on guitar. So.
Yeah, he's my Swiss Army knife.
Love it.
Yeah, and then what ended up happening there was two of the guys that played guitar moved. So I got one up in Harrisburg and one down in Charleston. and we still try to play like one show a year together as that lineup. But we've got our current lineup is the two of us with we've got Dan on drums, and Steven plays guitar and bass and keyboard. And then we've got Leah that does vocals and keyboard as well.
All right.
Yeah, we kind of just kept pulling people from other bands that we've played with throughout the years, and like their band kind of went their way, and we're like, why don't you come on over here? We need some more people. And yeah, it was iteration like 17 or something.
And I play whatever instrument I'm handed, because it's not going to be great anyways. So just where do you want to hide me, guys?
So is this where No Quick, or I've got to ask you why it's in my head, was this where No Quick Fix comes from? Is that the name? Like,
it's kind of a joke.
It's very much a quick fix.
We are very much a quick fix.
Yeah.
It originally came from the, was it Nerf Herder song?
Oh, yeah.
But then I just kind of, I used to book shows and then find out who could play them. And we had kind of rotating lineup. But now we've been solid for at least the past 2 years. Yeah. And we do this really weird thing in this band. I don't know, I hadn't done it before, but we tried practicing.
Game changer, turns out.
I don't know if other bands know this, but apparently it works.
Kind of feels like cheating.
It does. We used to just get up there and do our thing, but now, we're trying to hammer it down. And we've done everything from 50s doo-wop to classic rock to 80s, 90s, 2000s.
I mean, we started off on like mostly Weezer. We were thinking about like calling ourselves Pleaser,
Yeah, we were just going to do the Weezer tribute thing.
But a lot of 90s alt in the beginning, but now we've moved a little bit more modern. I guess time keeps moving forward or something.
Yeah, so I was going to ask, because on your description on your Facebook page, it says, no quick fix. It's like Weezer had an illegitimate love child in the mid-'80s while pounding light beer.
I think that was a quote from Hater Nation. Yeah.
No, it was Matt Kurz. So that was a friend of ours back when No Quick Fix started, and I guess we still have that up there. I mean, it grabs your eye.
Sure.
But
it leaves a wide range of what you guys could be playing too.
That's right. I mean, we've done 80s nights, we've done 90s nights. We're doing this punk one. We've done. I know we've done a bunch. We'll do, and it makes it sound like we're just rudderless, but really we just want to play music.
Sure.
And however that gets done, and we've been leaning harder into the pop punk, like you guys were talking about. We do some of the same songs we were messaging back and forth, just to make sure we're going to be good for Friday night. All set, not a problem. But yeah, so we like to play it all, but it's hard to say this, but I swear we have the loudest drummer. I know that's saying a lot, because I've never heard a quiet drummer.
I guess we'll have to. Yeah, it's a big challenge.
Or maybe it's just because he's always right in my ear with his cymbals, and there's just something about that particular frequency.
He does like to play loud. We actually have it's kind of like a modified electronic kit, so like it's a real kit, but it's like a hybrid electric that we try to convince him to play shows with in like smaller rooms, so he doesn't blow out our eardrums. But he's even loud with those.
We told him he's gonna be okay for this one. Yeah, and he was like, "Go for it, buddy. No more us telling you to hold back."
Can we just get the two of you on stage at the same time?
Yeah, we do like a little drum off. So who breaks their cymbals first or something?
We just saw, what was the tour? The Tool tour.
Oh, we were talking about that before.
Sacenta.
Yeah. Pussifer, Perfect Circle, and Primus.
They never took the drum kits down. There was 3 drum kits on that stage the whole time, because they interchanged, the bands coming up and performing with one another. So there was not like one band finished, another band came in. It was several songs and transitioned to another song, several songs from another different band, but the drummers were just there. So
and at the end, it was
you hear that, John? Hear that production there, John? John's loving me for that one.
It's still that idea. That sounds great. Less setup.
I'm not sure it sounds great, but I'm intrigued.
It was pretty cool because at the end, everybody was playing. So all 3 drummers were going. It was It was pretty
sweet.
cool.
Yeah, yeah,
It was a different vibe to that show for sure.
yeah.
I like it when they just share backline, so it's less moving mics around and taking up inputs.
There we go.
I'm just throwing that out there.
There we go. Man. Look at this brainchild. that
We're
was
not
just born.
against that idea because our drummer's also coming from Port City Brewing.
Yeah.
He's supposed to work till
Really?
5?
Same day.
Same day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he works there. He's a bartender there. Yeah. So
Alexandria.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, right there.
Okay.
And he's got what? Rabid Flash Mob is another band that he's in with his buddy Ben, and Ben's a brewer there, right?
Yeah. At a point, all three of them work there, but.
Yeah.
We had another band come up here from Richmond that were bartenders. They were a lot of fun. Remember them?
Yeah.
We interviewed them after the show, after everything happened here at the Salisbury Center. So we didn't do this where we caught you guys early. We caught them very late, and everybody left, and we were still up here talking. We didn't even know. The lights are out, everything shuts down, podcast is still rolling.
Were they the ones that pissed in the trash can?
Yes, that was the great story.
Yeah, yeah. At the Fillmore. I guess that's a bartender thing.
It was related to a game that we did where we were talking about
It was about the
general
pit.
admission or
The Would You Rather, the Pit Edition.
talking about really crowded shows, and if you're in general admission, hard to get to the bathroom and get back to your spot. And the guy's like, "Oh, I just let it go in the garbage can and right next to the bar at the Fillmore."
Yeah.
I just dehydrate myself throughout the day.
Yeah.
And then I get to barricade and I never leave.
Well, there's the hydration that occurs during the show that becomes the problem.
We like to play a place in DC called Soft House. Mm-hmm. It's like your beer garden, and that place gets so packed that when we're done playing, we have to go out the fire escape. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Which may or may not have led to me breaking my arm last December. I got to come up with a better story, like it was a stage dive, and I don't know, but no, it was trying to leave.
Sure.
I don't know. Fire escape from an overly crowded show is pretty dope.
It's not bad, and there was this pulley for getting the gear down.
Yeah,
I'm not making this up.
Excuse me.
You just here, put it on this platform, and then we'll take it on down
Make
with the
sure it's
chain.
balanced.
Little
Check
dump
this
waiter.
place
Yeah.
out, Dan.
But it's
Sounds
a good
awesome.
time though. That crowd gets into it.
The band just came in. It was Beggars.
Ah, yes. Okay.
You know them, Alex? Do you know Beggars out of Richmond?
I don't. I'll check them out.
It was it was a hardcore band. Yeah. They were great though. Great bunch of guys. Fun, great music. So excellent.
Nice.
So how you described 2007. No Quick Fix coming into existence then. Sounds like Weezer was a big influence. Was that really primarily what you guys really kind of brought you guys together in Shot Glass before No Quick Fix, or were there other musical influences that you guys really can kind of allude to?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it was the drinking that brought us together. So there's this little bar in Old Town Fairfax called, I guess it's old Fire Station number 7 now.
I
Or
know it. Yeah,
Firehouse
I know
is
it.
what
Yep.
we called it. And that was just, they had an open mic every Tuesday night, and we would hang out there. And it was actually, I was playing in a group called Death by Peanut at that point in time.
Okay.
And he was just kind of messing around with a couple friends of his and just singing at that point. And just you hang out there, you get to know each other. We kind of became a big musical family. And we were just kind of all over the place musically. But I mean, personally, I grew up very old school punk rock, up in Pennsylvania, north of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Good scene up there and everything. So I'm very punk rock, driven, but also did a lot of growing in the 90s, so 90s music is king in my mind. So
Sure.
That's where it all happened, I guess.
Yeah, and the two of the other guys that moved, they were real big into 90s alternative, and it was kind of like what you guys were saying, where we'll play a song by a band, but it's not the one everyone plays. We were like, this one's a little bit of a deeper cut. We were doing that for a while. I had, my brothers had me listening to anything from Twisted Sister to NWA. I mean, growing up, it was all over the place. My brothers are 8 and 10 years older than me, so you kind of get to almost live in two different generations because you're always looking up to them and doing what they do.
Sure.
But then in high school, I started listening to a lot of rap and hip hop, and then I did that for a while. So it is interesting. We all like the rock and the emo and the pop punk, but then there's like a little bit different with each of us as far as our background, and it's cool because we can take a song that you wouldn't expect to hear, done like Run Around Sue. Like we play Run Around Sue, but it's like fun to play with pumped up guitars and yeah, exactly. And we started doing Britney Spears before we ever had a female singer.
Right.
Like it was just I bet we can make you like this song, even though you don't want to like this song.
Also, Britney slaps. For you can make it sound real mean.
We can have some fun with it. That's for sure.
Do you guys know the Knuckleheads, another local kind of punk band in this? A younger punk band for sure. Like these guys just got out of high school.
Oh,
they
nah.
played. Yeah, they played here at the Salisbury Center a couple times, and they do the Backstreet Boys. I Want It That Way.
fantastic.
Right?
Same bit.
Great punk rendition of that too.
Yeah, totally love that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, very cool. All right, well, John, or did you have any other? You want to?
Well, the only other question I was going to bring up. So you guys are straight covers.
Oh yeah, that's the majority of what we do. Josh and I were in another band called Saturday Night Rescue, and we were doing the original stuff, and we were on my buddy Mike's record label called Merrifield Records, and he was the bass player in the Bravery.
Okay.
And so we do have originals. We do pepper them in there.
Okay.
We'll play one of Josh's actually on Friday, and it's kind of like an Irish drinking song. So that's
All right.
it's usually crowd pleaser, I'd say.
Sure. Dropkick Murphys feel?
A little bit, maybe a little. Not as light as the Dropkick Murphys.
Oh, okay.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
A little darker, maybe. It's but brooding, maybe. But
Okay.
it's pretty good. I like it. I wrote it.
Sounds like it matches Halloween.
I don't know if it's that kind of broody.
All right. Well, then you have to come out and see. How about we put it
there
that
it
way?
is. There
That's
it
right.
is, yeah.
You tell us what it is.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Besides fun, because it's going to be that.
Malls drinking, it definitely will be fun.
All right, so we talk about you guys, and it's great hearing about you guys and your bands. And we Kevin and I, when we do our podcast, and especially when it's just us, we get into these gamey kind of moments, just because it just elicits more conversation, right? Because we can just ask you direct questions like this, but those gamey kind of things tend to be fun. So I'm going to throw it out to Ethan and John, because I emailed you twice, because Kevin brought up the pissing in the trash can with the beggars. So I sent you that slideshow again. That's the Would You Rather slideshow. So we can do the Would You Rather, the pit edition, or we can go with on the fives, whatever production says on the fives. That's what we're doing. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so it's 2025. All right, that's obviously, we know that, right? That's the year. So we're going back decades, in other words, and we're taking album choices from all the way back to 1975, just to kind of elicit which choices that you would make to listen to. What would be the more badass album for you? First starting with 1975. So this is a bit of a reveal, because it's perfectly fine if you've never heard that shit before. That could be just kind of your answer, or you worship some of it, hate other parts of it, but it's just just a good way to bring up some music. And this is the kind of stuff that Kevin and I do when we're driving to shows in a car. So we're just doing it now in front of everybody that's watching this, and you all are joining too. So is that good?
Let's do it.
Awesome.
All right. So on the fives it is. I thought. Wait a minute, I was waiting for the.
He had it up.
Are you there? I was gonna say then, because if we're reading it, there we go. All right, we're
Nice.
back. All right, there we got a display, so you can see though on the fives there, and we'll see where it goes. So we're going to 1975. I know that first. If you guys had to make an album choice, and you're gonna throw this up on your streaming platform, these two albums were released: Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti and Aerosmith's Toys in the Attic. Dan, we haven't heard from you in a while. Looks like you're ready to go.
Toys in the Attic.
Oh man,
Yes!
That was no hesitation.
None.
That was easy. That
Yeah,
easy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zeppelin just they're good. I've listened to plenty of Zeppelin, but they just don't really do it for me. Aerosmith.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big.
That is interesting.
That is
First time
interesting.
hearing
huh?
of this.
Yeah, right.
Are you having
That's the
second
reveal.
thoughts?
That's
Yeah,
the
that
reveal.
is it's a big reveal.
Right? That's the reveal of these moments.
Yeah.
All right. So, any particular songs, anything that would connect with you personally?
To be honest with you, I don't know what any individual songs are on either of the albums. I just
Okay.
know that I would rather listen to Aerosmith than Zeppelin.
Damn. I mean, I will say that is not a common answer.
I know. I'm just special.
Well, we're huge Aerosmith fans.
Yeah.
Love Zeppelin
We're usually
too.
defending Aerosmith in this
But yeah,
format.
so we've done this. I think this is the third time we've done. Well,
On
we
the five.
played the game ourselves.
Yes.
And then with another band, and I think it's the first time anyone else has not chosen Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Wild. Well,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
I mean, not to put pressure because nobody else answered, Kevin.
Oh, that's true.
All right, everyone, you know what you have to do.
I'm sure you're still special, Dan. I guess like as a drummer, I have to go with Zeppelin.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you just have to.
Right.
I'm probably gonna get crucified for this, but I think that album was with Immigrant Song, right? I believe so.
I think it is too.
I think if I'm
Yes.
looking
Yeah,
at it
no,
now.
I tried to make sure I wanted to say yes before I knew it was a yes, but I went over to the research man over here and he nodded yes, so
All right,
I'm going to
perfect.
believe
So
him.
we're good. I can still call myself a rock fan then. But yeah, no, I love John Bonham. He's like one of the best. Immigrant Song was one of the first songs that I learned how to play. It was one of the more difficult ones because of like the kick pattern.
Sure.
So gotta go with Zeppelin on that.
He's loud.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
That's where I get my style from.
Yeah. Yeah. Josh, where are you on this in 1975?
So I got to stick with Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Really just because my older brother, he was obsessed with Zeppelin back in the day. And I just remember him. He always wanted this box set of CDs back when those were a thing. But yeah, so like, yeah, because of him and his influence, I mean, that's got to go with Zeppelin, man.
I remember that Led Zeppelin box set. That was wicked expensive.
Yeah.
Like your brother shelled out for that.
Oh, he got it as a present. I think it was
Okay.
a birthday or Christmas. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was at that point stupid expensive.
Right.
Yeah.
So some family shelled out at some point for that thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I had it too, and my girlfriend at the time stole one of the CDs.
Is this before the divorce?
Well before I was like 14.
This might have caused the divorce.
Yeah. So I was wrong on that. So Immigrant Song is actually on Zeppelin 3.
So
But Houses of the Holy and Kashmir are
Kashmir,
two of
yes.
the bigger songs off of Physical Graffiti.
yeah. Correction from the research team. All right, John, what do you got in this?
That's dynamite work there. I mean, I'd be good with either, but I'll just go ahead and join the Zeppelin crowd, not to steal your shtick
Look,
over
I
there.
know.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, I'd listen to both.
Yeah,
Why not?
Of course, of course. I mean, it's. I don't know if it's a Sophie's choice because that's the worst choice. It's the opposite of the Sophie's choice.
Yeah,
You're going to
what would
win
that
either way,
be?
right? Yeah. Call it John's choice.
Johnny's choice. It's like, don't worry. Yeah, are you here to see this band or that band? Don't worry, you're gonna have a fun time on Friday. Just come out.
Exactly.
It's a John's choice.
Right, right. I love it. Alex, you're the production man. I don't know if you have a opinion on this.
So my personal connection to it is when I was growing up, I used to watch this show called Viva Variety that was made by the people who made The State and Reno 911. And they had a fake game show on it called Plant or Animal.
Okay.
You had to guess if a sound was Robert Plant or an animal.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have to go with Zeppelin.
That is awesome. All right, you hear that, John? There's a future game. I know. I love it. I love everything about that. I'll steal that shit. That's great. All right, let's go to 1985. We're going to go glam metal. How are you feeling about glam metal?
Let's go.
All right, I mean, because this
metal.
is a very glam metal question.
Yep.
All right, Dockin' Under Lock and Key or Kicks Midnight Dynamite? We'll start with you, John. You got the last round that time.
Yeah. I probably will go docking with this one.
The punks having to answer some 80s glam metal.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to go back in my head to that
To
stuff
even know
from my
what it
brothers.
was? Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'll stick with docking.
Rockin' with Dockin'. I mean, it's East Coast, West Coast too, because Dockin's Los Angeles, Kicks is from here, Baltimore. So I don't know if there's a hometown
I should have
edge.
probably, but I did not
No,
take
it's
that
all
into
good, no.
consideration.
If you don't have a horse in the race, you can go with geography. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. Josh, you got a horse in this one?
I don't, so I'm gonna go with the local boys. And Kicks. There it is.
Just leave it at that.
Just leave it at that.
I
yeah.
love watching the punks wrestle with this one. I love it.
Oh, I gotta go. with
Reed,
this.
do you know? Have you even heard these names?
Honestly, no. I'm probably showing my age a little bit.
I
but
had a feeling.
I really haven't. When it first came up, I thought it said Kiss. I was like, oh, okay, like I know Kiss. But Kicks? No, I haven't heard of Kicks or Dokken.
All right. You can push if you're not feeling
I'll go with the local.
All
Local
right.
boys, the
Well, the
Baltimore
Kicks. Close enough to Kiss that they'll get your vote.
It works, yeah. Also, I'm from the New York area, so I can't rep Los Angeles too much.
Sure. I got you.
Not so bad.
So were these the only 2 albums that were released in 1985?
No. These are just like what we've picked on your on the fives. Would you rather kind of deal.
But why?
I will say
They
because
were quite popular for us.
this is the heart of glam metal time, right? Like, so that's why I gave a little homage to glam metal here in 1985, because this was really, to me, the hottest time for it. So
Gotcha.
that's why you got stuck with these selections.
I was expecting like some Poison or Molly Curse. I was like, okay, I can figure that. But like,
Yeah.
I've heard of both bands, but I don't know that I've heard a song
Uh-huh.
of either band. But
Yeah.
I will go with Kicks,
Okay.
only because I remember my brother used to go to concerts a bunch, and he would go. There's a place that was up in or near Baltimore.
Hammerjacks.
Thank you. Yes. He used to go up to Hammerjacks all the time. And
Yeah.
I remember he saw Kicks there a few times, and one time he came back with a pick for me.
Yeah. They're like the house band there, like back at that time.
and Wrathchild.
I'm trying to think what
Child's Play.
neither Poison or Motley Crue had a release this year, did they?
Nope.
Yeah.
Next year.
I'll have to go with Kicks. I've actually been listening to them on the drives out here a lot.
Really? I'm very surprised. Was it just because they were here at the Salisbury Center?
I just hear like you and Jeff and other people hype them a lot lately, so I figured they were worth checking out.
This is like a band of my childhood. I'm from Western Maryland, so like they're actually really more from Western Maryland, even though they claim they're from Baltimore. So they're locals for me for sure. So like I'm very passionately tied to Kicks.
Sweet.
Sounds like we all picked correctly then.
And then
Except for John.
there's no right answer. All right, let's get out of glam metal. Let's go to 1995 to stuff that I'm sure that you guys will know
Yep.
and love.
So-
John's choice again. Like
Yep.
this will be the better choice. I'm going to guess between these two albums: Alice in Chains, or White Zombies.
Yeah, that's not tough for me. I'm going Alice in Chains.
Oh wow, damn.
Yeah. My brother Scott and I would just hang out playing Nintendo and Sega, and would listen. So
It's a great album.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm in.
Yeah, I mean they're both great albums. Classic. I mean, in a grunge or more of a grunge era, a little bit coming into post grunge, I guess, with White Zombie. Yeah. Josh, we're going in the same order, evidently.
Yeah, sticking with Alice in Chains for sure. Just
Okay.
definitely more my my vibe. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
Got like kind of more of a metal feel to it, maybe.
Yeah, maybe just the beginning of that emo sort of feel. You know,
Uh-huh,
like you got
yeah.
those raw emotions coming in through there and everything. That's kind of the predecessor
Yeah,
of
that's a pretty good point.
emo.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when that album came out.
Right. Absolutely. Reed, you recognize these? Let's go there.
These I do know these. I do know these. I like Alice in Chains a lot. I got to go with them. I actually know Rob Zombie more as a movie director
Sure.
than a musician. I know a few of his songs, but I haven't really listened to a whole lot of it. Like his zombie movies though.
Got a new album
Do you have
coming
a
out.
favorite? Do you have a favorite zombie movie?
He did he do Dawn of the Dead?
No. That was I
I'm
can't
trying
remember.
to think. Or did wow,
Night of the
totally-
Living Dead?
That
Night of
might
the
be
No,
the one
that's
I'm thinking
Romero.
of.
House of a
I think
Thousand
he-
Corpses.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
was
the
it.
one.
That's
Yeah,
what you're
that's his
thinking
thing,
of.
yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Uh-huh,
So
yeah.
I like that one. That movie's freaky, but it was cool. I like that horror stuff. So
Sure. Yeah.
Did he redo? Because Dawn of the Dead has been redone a couple of times.
I know.
I think I'm thinking of the 2004 version. I don't know if that was him though or not. I can't fully.
Didn't he
remember.
redo the Halloween, like a Halloween movie?
Did he do?
Didn't he get in on one?
2007? Was he 2007?
I feel
Redo
like
of
he did.
Halloween?
I think he did Texas Chainsaw Massacre at one point.
He should redo Trick or Treat.
And now we
Thank you.
Oh,
By the way, that's my favorite Halloween movie.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right about that. Like what would it would be so easy for that ghost to kind of like fly around electronic devices now because of the internet.
Right.
That'd be kind of I mean, it's too easy for him to kill like everyone. Like the killer in that movie. Yeah. All right. I don't know.
I'm a sucker for like the these are all separate stories. Oh no, they're tied together.
Right.
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
Trick or Treat.
Absolutely. All right, back to 1995. Dan, what do you think?
Absolutely, Alice in Chains, no question.
Uh-huh.
Rob Zombie's great, or White Zombie's great and everything, but yeah, Alice in Chains, especially like one, vocal harmonies just do it for me,
Mm-hmm.
and Alice in Chains is just vocal harmonies are all over their music.
Sure.
And all the stuff that I've heard about Lane Stanley and just about how great of a dude he was.
Right. Yeah, sure. Alex.
Rob Zombie is one of the best live shows I've ever
I
seen.
was wondering if anybody's going to.
I got to see him play an outdoor festival in Seattle, I think around 2010.
Right.
And just incredible production value. And I always listened to White Zombie a lot, skateboarding as an elementary schooler. And then as a middle schooler, I really liked Rob's little brother's band, Powerman 5000.
Sure. Right. Absolutely. And I like Daniel Ruin. Of course, we all know Daniel Ruin because he's a local fixture around here. He's really big into the pyrotechnics, and he was bringing up everything that you brought up because we were talking about this, and he's just completely inspired by Rob Zombie's pyrotechnics.
I actually played a show with Daniel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I was in a group with our bassist actually, Jester and the Mad Pranksters.
Okay.
And we did a show with Age of Ruin.
Oh,
and
excellent.
They were awesome.
Yeah.
They were so cool. Yeah.
Greatest guys, aren't they?
They're so cool. They were like the music was great, of course, but Daniel was like such a great guy to talk to, and the rest of them too. They're awesome.
Right. So like, so where was that? Was that locally here?
It was in D.C. Simple Bar.
Okay.
In D.C. I think they actually just closed down, unfortunately. So rip to Simple Bar. But yeah, no, it was a nice stage. It was like small, very missing the word for it, but you know, everyone's close together and it's all
Intimate.
Exactly.
Thank you,
I was gonna say
exactly.
cozy. Yeah.
cozy with like sweaty, but yeah, no, very intimate. So thank you. But yeah, no, it was awesome. Simple Bar, unfortunately, closed down.
All right. Well, doesn't Daniel Ruin just kind of like bleed into everything at the Stand Up Shout Rock show?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's current too because they're doing their album release party on Saturday night.
Yes, they are. Yeah. After this show. Yeah. So they'll be here at Sinestro.
Come here Friday, Saturday. They're and they're playing too.
Yep.
Sounds like a good weekend to me.
It is. It
Absolutely.
is. Yeah. And you don't have to miss any of these bands. Everybody can see all of these bands. So that's the good thing about that. All right, Ethan, we're going to go to 2005. Jump a little bit more current. I love it. I love having the punk guys.
Is this a joke?
I love it. I love everything about it. I love it. All right, so Ethan, leave that back up because they weren't done laughing even. They were still like wrapping their heads around that one. This is right before the formation of No Quick Fix.
Right before,
This
yeah.
is Shotgun.
Like,
or
this had
Shot
to
Glass.
happen.
Yes.
This had to happen.
For Shot Glass to
For
come
Shot Glass
together.
to be.
I love it. Was this the timing of Shot Glass? Was this 2005?
I mean, it was that's
The year before, maybe?
If you're listening to Nickelback, then you are taking shots.
Yeah. I don't know the question, but the answer's never Nickelback.
I love it. So so this is the height of Nickelback. We've had a lot of conversation about Nickelback, and it's a white hot debate. The world is split. It's a hate-love
They
thing
are.
for Nickelback. So we got Nickelback's All the Right Reasons and Wolf Mother's Wolf Mother. So Wolf Mother from Australia, I don't know, like does that bring in any type of recognition, or is it just the simple anti-Nickelback vote?
Oh, actually, my neighbor that's coming to the show on Friday, she's from Australia. She's Australian. But I'm going Wolf Mother because
It's
of
Nickelback?
the actual songs. No, you know what? I'll listen to Nickelback. It's fine. It's fine. But
Just not the
no,
album.
Joker and the Thief.
Yeah, I was
right?
about to say that. That's The Hangover, right? Like when I go to the movie The Hangover, Joker and the Thief's in there like a million times.
Yep.
It's that riff that's the guitar riff that's there on like repeat throughout many scenes in The Hangover.
And I don't remember if it was Shot Glass or No Quick Fix, but we played. Which one did we cover? Woman.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's off that album
Ding,
too.
ding, 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 ding.
Yep,
Yeah. Oh man, that riff is so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, definitely Wolf Mother.
All right. I'm going to jump to Alex this time. We're going to go back. I'm going to give you time to think, Josh, because
That's appreciated.
it
It really is.
the heat's been coming over to this side of the room like a lot in the last couple.
So, like 2005 is really the height of my like metalcore, hardcore like booking and playing shows days. So these were very like off my radar at the time.
Okay.
I still have no idea what Wolf Mother sounds like.
Really?
Haven't heard of the band before. Just now.
Have you never seen The Hangover?
I have.
Okay, but just maybe seen it like once, and like I'm trying to. To me, any sporting event also will play that riff. Na 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 na. I mean, it's just a repetitive note.
Maybe I don't know.
Rhythmically played.
I'm not familiar. My gut is I want to hate on Nickelback, but they did have a song in the animated film Titan AE that I think came out in like 1999.
I love when you come up with this
and,
shit.
Yeah,
I love it.
That was a pretty cool cartoon. It was about like people are lost in
remember
space. They have to use this machine to like terraform some like dead planet.
I remember the movie, but I never remembered that Nickelback had anything. And
Might be Creed. Actually, it might be Creed that's in the film. I don't remember who's in this. That's what I associate. And I don't know.
Aren't they the same?
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say.
kind of how I feel. You know,
Six of one, half dozen of another.
Hey, John, can you bring
I
up
wish
joke?
they all pay off their mortgages. I'm not rooting against them.
Oh,
that's Wolf Mother. But
Okay.
oh, wait a minute. So go a little bit further down, deeper into the song. That's the intro. Na, 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 na. You never heard that?
Oh,
You never heard that
There's
riff?
so many movies.
Right.
Not only just Hangover.
Commercials.
I'm with you, Alex. I have no idea what this is.
I bet if you like played something with that in it, you'd be like, oh yeah, that thing.
Right.
Ba-da-dum-bum-bum.
Oh, Nickelback. The ghost. It was the ghost of Nickelback.
The ghost of Nickelback.
They don't appreciate the
behind me.
topic.
Dan, so you don't know Wolf Mother,
I don't.
but you know Nickelback.
I do.
So this
that
is
album
like
has Far Away on it, right?
yes, it does.
There you go.
So you're on Nickelback
Absolutely.
because of that song.
Yep.
So what's the title?
That's the one song out of both those albums that I know.
Oh, okay.
And I do have Far Away like on my Spotify playlist.
Okay. So
I do legitimately enjoy it.
okay. John, you kind of did this too. Like, this is what happens in a Nickelback conversation. Guilty pleasure comes out. You know what I mean? Because everybody starts like ripping it, but then like you get this. Well, I got it on this playlist. Like there it is.
Yeah, and there's I go see a cover band in the area called My Chemical Bromance.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone's heard of them.
Yeah.
They cover Far Away.
Okay.
So
I've
enjoyed it in multiple settings.
So like, is it a straight cover or do they?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I mean, they also cover Creed, so.
All right then.
Does that mean that this conversation is becoming a car wreck?
You guys are bringing up Creed, but I feel like we have a little split on that too. We've had like some very like passionate Creed people in here, and then we've had some others that with different. Do you like Alter Bridge?
I have no idea who that is.
So that's Creed without Scott Stapp.
I don't know.
They're fantastic
Okay.
with Miles Kennedy.
Okay.
So he sang with Slash, like on Slash solo albums.
Cool. Yeah, I
Whole different sound. I love that they do that. Like they just renamed the band, right? They didn't stay with Creed with a different singer. They're like, fuck that, we're a completely different band with a completely different sound, and they do. You wouldn't even know that it was Creed.
Cool.
If somebody wouldn't tell you. Yeah, we've had that debate. Although we land firmly on the side of Alter Bridge.
Yeah, honestly, I fucking hate Creed. I'm
First
not a
album
huge
was
fan of
okay.
like Nickelback, but if someone covers a Nickelback song, I'm like, all right, it's fine, I'll sing along or whatever. But Creed, I'm just like, oh god. And I can't tell you, dude, I go see cover bands all the time. I cannot tell you how many drunk ass people are shouting, "Play Creed!"
Right. Well, that's what I mean. It's kind of like a Nickelback effect. Like I didn't really
Nobody
realize
ever
until
shouts
this
"Play
conversation.
Nickelback." They always say "Play Creed."
Right. Okay. All right. Well, that's fair.
Can I tell you the first show I did sound on, and your band was playing?
Yeah.
And I didn't know I didn't know who you were. I just saw you, and I saw your mic stand, and I
Jesus.
was like, oh,
That's
you're
Scott Stapp.
doing Nickelback covers.
We weren't doing any Nickelback.
You weren't, but it's just like
What
the
song?
look and everything. I was like, oh, and I was like,
With Days of Five?
it was like one of the first the
would've been-
Paloozas.
Yeah, that would have been the first local Palooza. That would have been the
Yep.
Days of Five thing. That's funny. Damn, we just got compared to Nickelback. All right.
Make sure we clip that one for one of the reels.
Reed, what do you got in this one?
Yeah, I gotta go against Nickelback. I think it's a little popular to like hate on Nickelback now. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
right?
trendy to hate on them.
Right.
I don't love their music, but in the spirit of debate, I will say they are like a top selling band worldwide for a reason.
Right.
You know, people do like them. It's not. I mean, we're all punk guys, so this is like clearly not. We're not the demographic.
Well,
at all.
that's why I kind of like these questions, like landing on you guys, because it's a little off base.
Yeah,
you know?
no,
Yeah.
like it's not anywhere in our wheelhouse. I think for most of us. I know you said you mess with Nickelback occasionally. But yeah, no, I
Experimented
don't,
in college.
they're not the worst. I'll say that. There's plenty of other worse bands out there. I think.
I mean, they are who they are. Did you see the Netflix documentary?
I didn't even know they had one.
Yeah, it's a really good Netflix documentary on Nickelback.
They're a huge band.
Yes.
Like, they have millions of monthly listeners. They sold millions of albums and videos of their shows. Like they go all out, you know.
Right.
You know, they're popular.
Well,
And I could
it's all
imagine
that
documentary would be
album.
interesting.
Yeah, and
That's the album that blew them up.
Oh, is it? Also, the one with the belt buckle.
Yes,
They
yeah.
had a few.
Yeah.
few
The
bands on that
first
one,
the
too.
first 3 albums had some good stuff on it, and they were popular. But this one in 05 is what has Photograph and Rockstar,
Okay.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
so they're big stuff.
and they were on the radio every 5 seconds.
That they were.
Right. This I'm looking up far away because I want to make sure.
It's on there.
Okay, yeah, all right. I wanted to thank you. The research department got to it before I did. I'm not so quick. Josh,
John.
what's your horse in this race?
All right, so I mean, my girl's gonna kill me for this because she loves Creed and Nickelback.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
she has terrible taste in music.
And men.
Don't come home.
right. And then to your point, I mean, they are very wildly successful. But you know, I just saw this video online not too long ago of them playing in Brazil, I think, or somewhere down that direction, and came out and they're like, "We ready to rock?" and just crickets. Nobody said anything. It's like,
Happens to the best of us.
you guys don't want it. You don't want to rock? Fine. And they just like left.
Damn.
Yeah.
I actually give them respect for that, man.
Double down
A
on it.
little bit, yeah, but either way, I mean, I'm still taking Wolf Mother because I've actually covered their songs.
Yeah.
And, I've never covered a Nickelback song. So. Yeah, that's there it is.
So it wasn't just a pure anti-Nickelback vote. You actually there is some love for Wolf Mother.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're great.
Yeah, no, I love them too. Yeah, fantastic band. Great vocals in that band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great hair too.
Yeah,
big-
yeah,
that
you're
red
right.
hair.
You talked about it?
That's the biggest thing I've ever seen. That
Fro.
color.
He's got a big old fro.
The big red fro is
Just
awesome.
Rocks it.
And he
yeah.
he just shreds.
Yeah. So I'm with you. All right, 2015.
2015.
Progressing through those decades. Obviously, we only got 2 decades left. All right. Hailstorm, Into the Wildlife, and Shinedown, Threat to Survival. Are these familiar? Either of these bands familiar to anybody? I'll just let anybody speak up randomly.
I know Shinedown and I don't know Hailstorm, so I'll take Shinedown.
Do you know that they just and we haven't followed up on this. Excuse me. They just played the Grand Ole Opry.
No kidding.
Yeah, right. And I don't know in what capacity. That's why we have not followed up on this. It happened last weekend. So we don't know if they covered country. We don't know if they took their songs and put a country bend on them, or if they came up with original country songs. But either way, they were there, and they're in the Grand Ole Opry last weekend. They were invited there for some reason, and
That's an interesting.
it's a bend.
Huh.
Yeah.
Would not have guessed that.
No.
Not in a million
No,
years.
yeah.
But all right. Good for them. Good
Are
for
you?
them.
Let me throw this little caveat out there too, like for something else, maybe to bend the votes a little bit. Did you watch the Back to the Beginning festival, the Ozzy Osbourne tribute before Ozzy died in July?
I didn't catch it, no.
Okay, because Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm is all over that. So I don't know if that would sway votes, one way or the other, just out of the talent that she probably displayed at that festival, playing a lot of different styles of metal at that one. So I don't know. Either way, just 2 little tidbits to throw out before.
She's the metal chick.
Yeah, exactly. But we got a Shinedown vote.
Shinedown.
All right.
I had the Shinedown video of them at the Grand Ole Opry if you want to check it out.
Oh yeah, throw it up. So you have audio, right? 'Cause that'll be the big reveal. John, that was so anticlimactic.
We didn't find it, it found us. This is the debut of the song that we like to call This is Searchlight.
They're dressed very well.
No one taught me how to let go. Been hanging by a thread on a tightrope, and you can't speak what you don't know. That's
All right.
for sure. So don't wait out for me out
It works.
Right?
It works.
I know. Kevin shot me a glance. I know how Kevin feels about
I feel like he's throwing some twang on those vocals, right?
Yes.
He's changing that up a little bit.
Sure. There's a little accent on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right. Yeah, there we go. I mean, that's not 2015. That's very 2025. That would be a 2025. Would you rather? I don't know. You guys, anybody else have feelings on either of these bands? Anybody know?
I'll go with Shinedown. My brother likes Shinedown. I don't know if I've heard Hailstorm.
Okay.
So I guess I kind of have to go with Shinedown.
Okay.
Not bad though.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I've heard of both bands, but I don't think I've ever heard either band. But I'm pretty sure I would like both bands.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm kind of split on that one.
All right. Just leave it to the push.
Storm rocks.
I wasn't listening to a lot of music in 2015, so I missed both these. First time hearing of either band.
What were you doing in 2015?
Lighting movie sets.
Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha. Yeah.
They don't have
Lot of
music in
14
movies.
No, a lot of 14-hour days where you need to be very quiet for large periods of it.
Right. You were doing more with visuals as opposed to audio.
Yeah.
John, what are you thinking?
I don't know Hailstorm, so I got to go with
Let's
Shinedown. That's the one I.
Okay. All right. Absolutely. Fair enough.
Even if they just did that.
Uh-huh.
'Cause, you know,
Not
I'm
a
kind of
fan,
weird. I don't mind twang in the guitar, but I don't like the twang in the vocals.
I get you there too.
That's my line.
Well, you do vocals,
I do.
right? So
Yeah.
and let me ask you that about No Quick Fix. So are you splitting vocals between you and your female vocalist? Is that how that works?
We just like to throw a lot of vocals at it.
Okay.
So Josh,
Yeah. All
does,
three of us sing.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you want to call what I do singing,
Sure.
it's gonna play for the punk show.
it works very well for
Yeah,
punk.
sure. Because he's always been our kind of punk guy for all those songs. But yeah, right now, Leah and I kind of split the lead on songs. It just depends how the song is and what key we want to play it in and that kind of thing. But ultimately, we want more than just one vocal.
Okay.
We want all three at some point, if not the whole song at least part of it, so we can get those harmonies in there.
That's great.
Yeah, so we have fun with doing that, and it's great having a male and a female vocalist.
Sure.
because it can really let you do some other songs and
Absolutely.
And I don't have that
Sure.
register too high up there.
Sure.
But Leah's voice is awesome. You guys are gonna like her.
Sure, excellent. I think we brought up the 1985 slide too. It was more of a hardcore, grindcore, bands that we had in here, and they were talking about that with vocals specifically about a lot of the guys in the 80s that had to hit those higher registers who just got chewed up, and you're talking about that with you with sports, and I always say playing music is a very physical act. People kind of take that for granted. So not even just the vocals, right, but coordination in fingers and just everything that a drummer has to do. I mean, you're really just getting banged up, behind
yeah.
that kit. So,
Have you guys ever seen that movie, Sound of Metal?
yes,
That's a
Came
great
out,
movie.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Fantastic. And I always think of that when you think of the wear and tear on your body as a musician, right? Because you're hearing, that's your whole, that is your throwing arm, right?
Right.
Or your shooting arm or whatever. So great movie if anybody hasn't checked
That is
it out.
good.
Sounds like everybody, but yeah, kind of in the same vein as that.
Yeah. So that maybe helps the physicality of the vocals a little bit, and
It does.
really trying to stay true to your range and not having to push up into a range that the song is expecting you to be in.
Yeah, you might see the trick that it goes a little something like John doing a verse and then Leah doing the chorus.
Love it.
Not always, just on certain ones that it's. I mean, I could get up there, but no one's going to enjoy that.
Nobody wants that.
Nobody.
And how about you guys with your vocals? How are you guys handling them? Is there one person doing that, or are you shifting like that as well?
So we have a primary vocalist named Deus, and he handles the majority of the lead vocals, and I do the majority of the backing vocals. But I also we do a few Taking Back Sunday songs, for instance, where there's a lead singer, but we're kind of sharing the load because they sing about the same amount. So I almost act like a second lead vocalist. And then we have our second guitarist, Eric, and he is starting to do some vocals. And Reed has.
I have a few singing parts. I'm not a great singer by any means. And every time I'm like, oh yeah, I can sing that part. I think it's like pretty easy, and I completely like lose the beat.
Right.
And then I'm like, oh, this is like way harder. I thought it was, like those people.
Right.
Anybody who plays guitar and sings at the same time, I think is extremely impressive.
Like
You're focusing on both of those aspects of the song.
Different rhythms too. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that limb independence is tricky.
It's I should have good limb independence. I'm a drummer, but I can't.
Well, you have to add
like
this one.
right. Like,
Well, yeah, you've already got 4 going on.
Yeah, so I can't add another one to it.
Are you doing? Were you doing? I think it was Check Yes Juliet. Are you doing the harmonies on that one?
Yes. Well, I'm in the verses. We're not doing any in the choruses because the
It's up
I'm
there.
not this. It's not like I actually have a pretty high range, and I can cheat with some falsetto if I need to. Which that will probably happen a little bit on Friday.
Yeah.
But
I know that. I know of what you speak.
Right, yeah, so the range isn't so much the problem. I'm not the greatest harmonizer in the world. I love vocal harmonies, but I've struggled with them my whole life. And just in the last year, I've gotten a lot better at them, especially with in-ear monitors. They've helped a lot. But there's something about the chorus vocals in Check Yes Juliet. I just can't find them, and I don't want to...
Yeah,
you know.
I've heard, but I did pick out some backing vocals on that, and I'm gonna say you're good.
Thank
I
you.
like it.
Thank
I like
you.
what you're putting down, because that is a hard one to sing.
All right, we're going to wrap up because we're getting towards the hour here. But before we do that, we're in 2025. So this slide was made for the 2025 choices in April. So there's a lot more that has come out, and I doubt that you guys probably follow either one of these bands. I know there's one that definitely has, to me, like a punk edge that I'm completely in love with right now, but I'm going to shut up and I'm not going to say it. But do you guys have any new releases of this year? So, like, ignore the slide that, like, you're listening to that is a new release and a newer album that's, like, caught you. You know, that's maybe not even 2025. We'll cheat a little bit, go back to 2023. I don't know, but you know, something that's maybe a newer release.
Wow, I'm gonna go with something that's just very not punk.
That's
But
great.
it
Taylor
is
Swift.
a little metal. I'm not going that far. But I got to tell you, my girls have been listening to the K-pop Demon Hunter soundtrack,
nice.
and that is just blowing up. It's on the radio now. There's people doing metal versions. If you listen to those, it's awesome. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good stuff. It was one of those things where, like, yeah, put that on, and then it was like, hold on, what? That's actually good. All right.
Yeah. That's funny. What do you, Dan? You were about to say something.
Yeah. So I would have to, the album that's come out this year that has had the most impact on me, I guess, is the Funeral Portrait. Welcome to Suffocate City.
Okay. Yeah.
And if anyone is not familiar with the Funeral Portrait, they are amazing. Check them out.
All right. It's a great album name.
Yes, it's a really good album, and it's probably my least favorite of their albums.
All right. You guys listen to Turnstile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, big
I've seen them blowing
They're
up.
killing
all
it.
over.
Right, I know,
yeah.
right? So Never Enough. Like, that's the release of this year that I cannot stop listening to.
I like that. That's it's a little bit different sound from them.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
But no, I dig it. It's pretty killer.
And they did that Tiny Desk concert.
Yes, we talked about
last
loved
episode.
That. Loved it.
So cool.
Yeah.
I love that. I love all the Tiny Desk.
Yeah, that's
concerts.
just
Yeah, right. I know. It's like,
They're so cool.
well, you were talking about the
saw
art.
Gore do that.
You got sucked into the rabbit hole of the Tiny
Oh, yeah.
Desk. Yeah, of all the performances that were there.
They do.
I've been
There's-
saying we got to start doing tiny desks in here.
Yeah, that's a great call.
You guys should.
That would roll.
Yeah. I like it.
I got a guitar and bass in the car.
I have a snare in my stick bag.
How many nickel songs do we know between us?
We can get something going.
Yeah, I heard a little backlash on Never Enough because there's more electronics
Right.
that they've added into the sound, but it doesn't feel like selling out to me. That's where I get it.
I like it. I
It's
feel
just
like
growth.
It's like they've formed a soul. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it's just it's really, I don't know. Like there's something deep about it whenever I hear it.
Sure.
You know.
And there's
Turnstiles.
nothing good with good production quality on an album.
Right.
You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
Although I will say, I'm a big My Chemical Romance fan, and the people in that scene all agree that Welcome to Black Parade is their best album.
but we all really like Three Cheers.
Are you? So we got to ask you that. So getting back to the show, are we going to see Welcome to the Black Parade?
Not for this one because we didn't want to do anything with tracks.
Okay.
For this show because
Sure.
we weren't sure how everything was gonna work and we only had the hour, so we wanted to make it as minimal as possible. And
Sure.
I've seen bands do Black Parade with the guitar for the piano part, and it just doesn't land for me.
It's an
Sometimes it
epic
can
song.
work for some songs, but that one it just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, an epic song. I mean, and that's going to cut to a lot of your set time too.
Right? True.
Big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh, yeah. Yeah.
And that's what Ex Mortis is for.
All right. Well, you guys have anything else to add? Like where can we find? We'll start. I guess we'll start with No Quick Fix. Where can we find you guys in social media?
Yeah, so you can find us on. We actually have 2 YouTube channels. We have the old lineup and the new.
All right.
The new class, so to speak. The new quick fix. So you can find us on YouTube for sure. Instagram, Facebook. What do you got going for us? From one of the others?
There's a TikTok out there. I'm not great at keeping up with it, but it's there, I promise. Yeah.
All right. Excellent.
And you can find us at all the standard social media sites at the PUNKO Pops.
Okay. So the thes in there.
Yes.
Okay. No underline spaces, dashes.
Nope.
Just
No
the
caps, no
Punko.
spaces.
All right. So the
and
Punko
easy.
Pops.
And then I was going to add Go on Red has a really great album from the last couple of years that's up on all the streaming services. So that's on Apple Music and Spotify. They also have a YouTube with some footage and other like lyric videos and stuff.
So that was not going to be your 2025 choice, but we said if we could like bleed back a little bit, would that be like one of your tops of the?
I really liked it. I don't think it's from this year. I think it might be a year or two older.
Sure.
I was going to say for 2025, some friends have a new band out of Maryland called Dead Youth Club.
Okay.
And they just put out their first EP, and it's just really solid, stripped down, back to basics hardcore.
That name fucks.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks you guys for coming in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
We're going to see you guys on Friday. In several days, we're going to see a lot more of you on Friday, and we're all going to have a great time at the show.
Hell yeah.
We just got a point from the production man. What happened? What did we?
That camera.
Oh, you. We're going to see you. I pointed at you. I meant
Also
that
you in the parking lot.
All right. Cheers. Happy Monday. See you Friday.
See you Friday.
All right, rock on.
John, did you know we were coming to an end? This kind of happens.